All right, April, shall we?
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided to the Co-Star, the official newspaper of the Borough of Belmar, and the Asbury Park Press on December 7, 2016, and notice of this meeting was posted on the bulletin board of the municipal building.
Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence to remember our troops abroad and their families here at home. Thank you. The members of the council, please join me off the dais for a couple of special presentations. So we have two special presentations today. I want to start with one related to a rescue in the water this summer. So I'd ask Lambros Komatas to come up and join me and the other members of the council. Lambros has a very famous father here in Belmar. You may recognize George is his dad. So I just want to read this,
Never see him.
a Belmar, New Jersey resolution honoring Lambros Komatas for extraordinary performance in a water rescue on July 16, 2017. Whereas the Borough of Belmar is a top tourist destination at the Jersey Shore and attracts thousands of people to its beaches during the summer season, and whereas on the early evening of July 16th, 4 swimmers found themselves in distress in the waters off 4th Avenue Beach, and whereas Belmar resident Lambros Komatas was surfing in the water nearby and immediately moved to assist the victims at personal risk to himself. And whereas the Belmar Police and Water Rescue responded quickly and Lambros Komatas assisted our first responders in bringing the swimmers to safety, where they were immediately treated by Belmar First Aid. And whereas surfers often come to the aid of distressed swimmers, assisting in keeping people afloat until first responders arrive, Lambros Komatas and surfers like him are integral members of our water safety community. And whereas the combined actions of the Belmar Water Rescue Team, lifeguards, Belmar First Aid Squad, Belmar Police Department, as well as the actions of individual rescuers like Lambros, save hundreds of lives in the course of a year. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Belmar hereby recognize and honor Lambros Komatas for his heroic actions that resulted in saving lives on July 16, 2017. Now, therefore, be resolved that the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Belmar recognize and honor Belmar police officers, water safety members, first aid members, and lifeguards in the wonderful job they do every day protecting our residents and visitors. Let's hear for Lambros. So real fast, look.
Thank you.
So every time we honor someone, we do ask them if they'd like to say a few words in public. You got your sister sitting here as well. Lambros, would you like to say anything to the public here in Belmar?
I'm just very thankful I was there to help and assist, and I wish someone was there to help Emily and Mitzi.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from Lambros. Next is a presentation that Council President Brian McGovern will.
Well, thank you. We don't have a big attendance today, so probably it'd be easier if the people that are not in the Historical Society to come forward. I'll read this first, and then we'll bring everybody up. Honoring the Belmar Historical Society. Whereas Belmar Historical Society started a campaign to raise funds for the repair of the Doughboy statue. And whereas through various public events, t-shirt sale, a PayPal campaign, the total raised to repair the Doughboy statue by the Belmar Historical Society $14,000. And whereas the members of the Belmar Historical spent many, many hours working hard to raise these funds, now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Belmar that the members of the Belmar Historical Society be honored and congratulated for raising money to repair such an important historical monument. Folks, you want to come forward, please?
No fighting now.
Yeah. I do believe they have a few words because they want to raise more money for this statue, and our Historical Society treasurer, Jim,
Yes.
do you want to tell everybody what
Sure.
we're planning on doing?
When we were charged by the mayor with the task of raising the funds, we wanted to do it in as family-friendly and as open a way as we possibly could. So we said, let's have a concert. And so we asked Pat Roddy to participate. He donated his services. We started the campaign, and we, at the exact same time, the mayor started a PayPal account specifically for the Doughboy campaign, and put it on the Belmar website. So we had as many different possible ways as we could, attracting many different people to contribute to this. So the first thing, and we also had our build, buy a brick campaign and all kinds of things like that. And that thermometer started rising and rising and rising. And we got donations from a variety of people who didn't particularly want to go to the concert. And that added up to $5,000 or 30% of the campaign goal. Then we had the concert itself. And man, look, we are going up here, reluctantly, but we're going up. And we are at 59% of the goal, with another 4,900 contributed through the concert. We sold Doughboy t-shirts, we had a raffle at the concert that gave us another 5, and here we are up at 75%. The Buy a Brick campaign contributed more through PayPal, another $3,000, and that brings us right now at 84% of our goal, that $14,000. With the generosity of everybody who came out and had a good time with us, not only did we get contributions of money, but all of the merchants in town, all of the restaurateurs, if you came to the concert and you partook of all of that food, that was donated also. I mean, what ended up happening is almost every single dollar that people contributed is going to go directly to the Doughboy. And so right now, I'm the treasurer, so reluctantly like to turn over money. And what? Oh yes, I'm sorry. I'm not following my script. In addition to all of the many generous donations from folks who bought tickets and things like that, we have a whole bunch of people who really went above and beyond and contributed significant sums. And I'd just like to mention some of them right now. The Rapetti Family Estate, the Shillelagh Foundation, George Lister, Kevin McIver and Gretchen Schmidhausler, DJs, Avon Historical Society, Manasquan VFW Post, Harold Daly VFW Post 1333, Asbury Park, the Spring Lake American Legion Post, Mark and Mary Walsifer, thank you, Mark, William Lister and Pat Malango, and the Knights of Columbus, Monsignor Thomas U. Riley Council 5661, whom all of those people contributed each over $250. Everybody was coming out to help us, and that's really great. So now, I'd like to turn over every dollar that we've raised so far. $10,468.27.
Thank you, Jim. Great. President of the Historical Society, Spencer Hewlett. The person that takes most credit for the society, Pat O'Keefe. Can't talk right now because she always gets emotional. And of course, my neighbor, Naomi Reisner. Anybody else want to say anything? Great job, great
I
job.
would like to say very quickly that I have found, because of the fundraiser, that people now know what the Doughboy statue is. Because when I said there's a fundraiser for the Doughboy, they thought it was the restaurant, which is great. But if you have not seen, my husband and I, however long ago, when bricks first came out, we got one just says Nicolay Family, Belmar, New Jersey. If you haven't seen the bricks, please go by and look at them. They're awesome. So I have 2 more coming your way. Sal Marchese was his arm, and a family over on 3rd Avenue, the Almack family. So they're beautiful. They're worth it if you're going to live in town. So take a look and please help donate.
Thank you. Clever.
The Doughboy is, you know, I'm president of the Historical Society this year, my first year as president. But the reason I got involved with the Historical Society was because of the Doughboy. I worked out at Belmar Fitness, the same place Pat O'Keefe was working out at, and she approached me about buying a brick. And I said, at the time, they were doing a restoration. It wasn't a vandalism, it was just over the years, it required some work. And she approached me, I said, what a good cause. So I bought a brick. I went to my father, who lived in Belmar some time, and he bought a brick. And when I went to him with it, he goes to me, do you know your grandfather's name's on that Doughboy? So that's how I initially got started with the Historical Society. So I give credit for the Doughboy for kind of changing my life a little bit.
And Pat O'Keefe.
And Pat O'Keefe.
She's changed all of it.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much.
Can we get a quick picture, or is it possible?
Yes.
No, it's impossible, George, I'm sorry. Naomi, you want to?
No, Naomi, you have to give it to Naomi.
Okay, we're going to count to 3.
Wait.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Very good.
Thank you. I need a stool. Let's build a pyramid.
Turn it over.
Did you, we're thinking.
Say cash on it, or? All right, we continue on our agenda. I will note that unfortunately, Tom Brennan is not with us today because tonight is back to school night, teacher at Belmont Elementary School. Also, myself and Councilwoman Nicolay have to leave at 6:30. So unfortunately, the meeting's gonna have to end at 6:30 because we'll lack a quorum at that time. There's a couple items on our workshop that we're gonna suspend. One is the solicitation, the no-knock ordinance. The one I do want to talk about very briefly and touch on, we have Captain Cox here, along with Lieutenant Campbell, is 16th Avenue becoming one-way. As many people may know, 16th Avenue is actually a county road. It's not a Belmar road, it's not a municipal road, it's a county road. The county's been in touch with our police department, and they are requiring, remember it's their road, not ours, requiring that it stay one-way heading east throughout the year. We've changed it in the summer, one-way heading east, and then goes 2 ways afterwards. They require us to do one-way heading east now. Because of that, the police department is advocating that since that one's going to go one-way heading east, you know, it would make sense to keep the other streets from 13th Avenue south that are typically one-way in the summer and revert back to 2-way in the off-season, to keep them one-way throughout the year as well, to match 16th Avenue. There's a variety of reasons. Most important, Councilman Wall Street probably speak better to this, is the public safety aspect of how narrow those streets are and getting emergency vehicles down those streets as well. Now, this is a change going year-round, so we would like to solicit public input before we fully move on it. The one on 16th Avenue, though, is out of our control. It has to be done. Again, it's not our road, much like Route 35 or Route 71. So I would ask folks, and we're gonna send a letter out to everyone who lives on 13th Avenue South that will be affected by this, to gauge their opinion on the matter as well, and let them know ahead of time, particularly about 16th Avenue. So if people also wish to express their opinion on it one way or the other, they can always email me at mayor@belmar.com, and we'll have a more thorough workshop on it at our next council meeting, which is the first Tuesday in October, I believe October 2nd or 3rd, I forget which day. But we want to start talking about it publicly already. Again, 16th Avenue is a must. The other ones are being recommended by our police department for public safety reasons to go one way as well. So that's all for our workshop. Any petitions for the mayor and council? I don't see any. Approval of the minutes?
Okay. I move that the minutes of the meeting held on September 5th, 2017 be approved as recorded, and that a copy thereof be posted on the borough's website.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next are reports of council. I would ask if possible to suspend reports of council unless anyone had something pressing and timely, if we could report the first.
Just real quick, the Historical Society that was just here just put a new exhibit out in the front lobby of past amusements in Belmar. Very, very interesting. And at their meeting of October 10th, they're going to have the author of the book of Lost Amusement Parks of the North Jersey Shore, Richard Geffen, come here in this room and put on a PowerPoint presentation. It's got to be super interesting. So check out the exhibit in the lobby and put on your calendar for October 10th, Tuesday, 7 o'clock here. Go enjoy it.
And also, getting back to the one-way streets, I will ask Captain Cox to stay. If there's any members of the meeting who want to talk with him afterwards, I'm sure he'll be happy to address any questions that they may have, sort of disseminate this information as far and wide as possible. Are you okay suspending reports, or you have anything?
Just want to thank everybody involved in making the Centenario Festival a big success. Everybody involved, thank you.
Wait, mine? All right. The only thing I will say is that this Friday, hopefully everyone got their card. Big giant party at DJ, starts at 6 o'clock. Hope to see everyone there. Next are the resolutions. So I'll open this up for public session on the resolution calendar. Anyone have a comment, question on the resolution calendar, just raise your hand, wait to be called on, come to the microphone. State your name and address for the record, and just think what you'd like to say about any items on the resolution calendar. I don't see anyone who wants to speak on the resolution calendar, so I will make a motion to close the public session for the resolution calendar.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, first resolution, I will recuse myself from, so Councilman
Okay.
President.
Okay, the resolution for authorizing the payment of bills. Can I have a motion to accept the payment of bills?
Second?
Second.
Okay. Councilwoman Nicolay?
Yes.
Councilman Oscar?
Yes.
Councilman McGovern?
Yes.
Thank you. Next is resolutions by consent. I'll offer the consent agenda.
Second?
Councilwoman Nicolay?
Yes.
Mayor Doherty?
Yes.
Councilman Oscar?
Yes.
Councilman McGovern?
Yes.
Next, there are no ordinances, so we'll go right to public session. So this is public session. Anyone wish to make any public comments? You have up to 5 minutes. Although we're only here for another 8 or 12, but now's the time. If you want to speak, just raise your hand. Wait to be called on. Come to the microphone, state name and address for the record, and then whatever is on your mind. Any public comments for the council tonight? Yes, sir.
Peter Byro, Red Boulevard, losing my voice. I'm following up on something I asked 2 weeks ago.
Oh, sorry, it's not in the middle.
Sure.
I'll move
The microphone. Peter Byro, Red Boulevard. Following up on a request I made 2 weeks ago about sending a letter to the Borough of Como, advising that the Borough of Belmar would not consent or permit the taking of a one-way street on 19th Avenue.
Peter, can you speak up more?
No, we can hear him. Well, I'll be honest with you, I haven't had a chance to speak with our chief of police about it. I want to get his opinion on it. I imagine it's fine, the letter you're requesting, but I just want to get clearance from him before we move
He has a
forward.
copy of my letter, so I sent it to him, and I also sent a copy to the traffic officer in Belmar. I'll follow from it. Thank you.
Yes, sure. Any other questions, comments for the council? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to close the public portion of the meeting and adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye. Thank you.